Okay, there we go. Now we're off. I felt like making a video because I guess it's my last day of school and felt like I wanted to do that shit. So that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. You know, I've been really wanting to talk about my middle school ass days. Like, that shit was a struggle. That shit was embarrassing. That shit was emotional, but I was emotional, so it was fine. So I'm gonna talk about 8th grade, and the first thing I'm gonna fucking say, like the number one thing I was going to say, is that this dude was a fake one. He was a fake one. Like, this dude, right in front of you, like, he used to like hang out with like the nerdy girlies, you know? And then he was like, nah, like, I'm not feeling this no more. Like, I want to go with these like other people because I thought they were cool and shit. And so I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna fucking go with them. You know, a dude was hella a follower. I was just trying to be like with these like people I thought that were fucking cool. A dude was grody as fuck, and a dude was emotional as fuck. And a dude went from being shy to being hella fucking loud and annoying. So remember all this shit because it's gonna be in my stories. I used to like fucking dread going to school, right? Like, I fucking hated that shit. I was like, oh, like, I only have 5 friends. So, like, I don't have those 5 friends. Like, dude, like, what you doing with your life, you know? 8th grade, I was like, I'm gonna try and make friends this summer. And I really fucking did it. And I don't know how. I was kind of annoying as shit. And I had an ugly ass voice.
Okay, I know what you're thinking, that I'm being too harsh on myself or whatever, but here's a video from my middle school days, and you tell me that shit was not annoying.
Start swearing on each other. What the?
That's the only thing have till today. Oh!
Yeah, that hyena sounding ass motherfucker? Yeah, that was me. So, again, shit was annoying.
But I do motherfucking did it. Like, I do have like friends. Shit was cool or whatever. But okay, here's the thing. Everybody talks shit about each other, you know? Just a little background, like, people in my group, like, they all just like talk shit about each other. It's like feuding groups, like, they were all talking shit about each other on those groups. Since we were in 8th grade, like, and our middle school only went from 7th to 8th grade, the 8th graders would go and feud with fucking 7th graders and shit, and like, it was super dramatic. Like, everybody was so fucking annoying and dramatic and shit, and it was not fun. As I said earlier, a dude was really emotional. When everybody would talk shit about everybody, they would also talk shit about me. There was fucking 3 incidents. First one, there's this girl, I'll call her Marinara. I don't fucking know, let's call her Marinara.
Marinara? Are you fucking serious? Okay.
And Marinara, like, she was kind of fucking annoying. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm in college now, and to this day, I still find this bitch annoying as fuck. So Marinara used to talk mad shit. She was super like, you know, like, she was that bitch. Marinara, so we had a class together, we had history together. And so, like, we all had, like, our textbooks out and shit, and, like, we were trying to read about, like, Aztec Indians, or I don't fucking know. And this girl would always make fun of my big-ass forehead. Shit was huge. I can still admit it, like, shit was fucking massive. But 8th grade me would not tolerate that shit at all, which we'll get into. I do have this big-ass forehead. We were in history class, flipping through the motherfucking pages. Oh, there was a picture of, like, this Aztec Indian. It was, like, a drawing or some shit. And, like, this dude had, like, this huge-ass forehead, like, fucking huge. And this girl was like, Jeremy, that's you, like, you know, like, that bitch. She'd be like, that's you, bitch. And I was like, fuck you, like, Marinara, like, fuck. But she would keep on doing it. Like, she would keep on being persistent as fuck. She's like, nah, Jeremy, you just mad because you got a big-ass fucking forehead. Go lose your hair by the time you're 20 or something. She's like, I would... Like, she would always say that shit, and, like, she always puts out this picture. She's like, guys, look, it's Jeremy, and, like, they would fucking laugh and shit, and I was like, oh my god, no, like, fuck you, Marinara, and shit. And then she kept on doing it, and the dude went, like, too far, and so, me being the baller that I am, a dude started fucking crying in the middle of fucking class. And then she was like, oh no, like, I'm sorry, I'm just playing. I'm like, no, fuck you, dude. I fucking, like the one the bell rang, she was like, oh, like, I'm just playing, try to give me a hug, and like, that dude, like, pushed her out. Like, I got over it, like, as I per usually do in 8th grade, because I didn't have no friends. But honestly, that shit was suckish, and honestly, I fucking hate that bitch. But at the same time, like, Jeremy, like, you know you have a big forehead, why the fuck you tripping? And you guys gonna be like, oh, it's because you were insecure in this now. I'm like, okay, shit, everybody got insecurities, but fucking own up to that shit, nobody fucking cares. Like, dude, I was that person. Okay, so I had this friend, like, let's call her Natasha. Like, me and Natasha, like, we met in 7th grade. And she was super nice. Like, I fucking loved the bitch. Like, she was the coolest ass person. So me and Natasha, like, we were super homies. Like, I would literally go and stay at her house all weekend, like every fucking weekend, because me and her, like, we were just the fucking ones. So me and Natasha, we were super close. However, when I felt like there was a slight shift in our friendship, where I felt like something wasn't like 100% right, like, a dude would get all like fucking crazy about it. Back in the day when, you know, Facebook was the shit, we used to do these things, these 2BHs and like ratings and all that shit. Like 2BHs were like 2 be honests, and how they felt about you, like what they thought about you. You know, honestly, that shit was a bunch of bullshit. Like, it was fake as fuck, because let's be real, like, those 2BHs still big.
Oh my god, like, I don't know you, but I like your hair. Like, I'm like, oh, like, we should start talking and shit. And like,
it was fucking stupid. Like, it was the stupidest ass shit. Like, nobody was actually like being honest, you know. So this time, like, you like asked for likes or whatever, and this time it was like, oh, like for a rate. My girl Natasha over here, she was like, oh, like for a rate or whatever. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, Natasha. So then I go and like that shit. Wait. Natasha posted that shit, and I was like, fuck it, like, I wanna like that shit, so I do. You know, all the girlies first, she was like,
oh my god, Becky, like, you're so pretty and you're such a nice person. Like,
and then she gave her like a rate of like 10,000, and then she'd be like,
oh my goodness, like, Sharif, like, you're so great, like, I love you so much, like 1,000 or like 100.
It was on like a 1 to 10 scale, so it was basically like, oh, you extra fine, you know? It was kind of like a favoritism thing, so like if you really liked your hoe, like your favorite hoe, like you would get like 10,000, like 100,000, like it doesn't fucking matter. 10 million, I don't fucking know. Like, I was waiting for mine, I was waiting mine for all patiently and shit. Then this girl finally puts mine, I'm like, oh shit, like we got that notification shit, and I looked, and then she just put like, and you know, like on a scale of 1 to 10, like that's fucking 10, which in reality, I don't think I deserve that. Okay, Jeremy, I don't know how you do this, but if you edit it, like, can you put a picture on this video while I'm talking? Like, I gotta ask you, like, future self, like, did that shit work?
Yeah, so can you stop looking that dumb?
Okay, thank you. A dude was, like, looking busted as hell, and a dude got a 10. Except, my dumb ass was expecting, like, a 10,000, 100,000. So when she did give me a fucking, like, 100,000 or some shit, a dude was freaking out. I was like,
oh my god, like, she doesn't like me, like, what's wrong, like, what did I do, and this and that, like, I only got a 10.
Like a fucking idiot. This dude literally, like, texts Natasha over here, and I was like,
Natasha, like, why did you only give me a 10?
She's like, what do you mean? And I was like, did I do something wrong? Like, are you mad at me? Because, like, you only gave me a 10, you give everybody else, like, a 10,000, like, 100,000, and a fucking billion, like, I don't fucking know. And she goes, no, like, it's just a rating, like, you're still a 10, like, it's cool. And I'm like, no, I'm like, this bitch fucking mad at me. And, like, I would get so upset about this shit. I was so upset about it for the rest of the night. I was like, oh my god, like, she fucking hates me. Like, dude, like, nobody gets a shit. You were ugly as shit. Like, you just didn't want to accept it. That's why you only got a 10. So then there was, like, another incident with Natasha. Like, it's because, like, me and her, like, we were ride or die. So I felt like if there was something wrong with us, as I mentioned earlier, I would freak the fuck out. I don't remember. It was just like this one day in lunch. It was fucking hot as shit. Oh my god, dude. I don't want to be around this fucking bus. Lunchtime. And Natasha, like, we usually like talk and shit, like, what's up, girlies, or whatever. But we weren't talking for some reason. I don't remember what the fuck it was or what even went down, but, like, I felt like she was mad at me. Like, I felt like I did something. I might have done something. I don't fucking remember. I don't know. I might have not said her jeans were on point. I don't fucking know. We were dramatic in 8th grade. Doesn't matter. Natasha was, like, upset with me about some shit. I don't fucking remember what, but a dude, like, was very emotional about it. She, like, didn't say anything. I'm like, okay, like, bye, Natasha. And then she, like, just be like, like, gave me a hug and, like, fucking walked away. And a dude was emotional about that as fuck. So during my history class, they're fucking depressed as shit. I'm like, And like back then, you know, like like when you used to like message people on Facebook, like that was hot shit. So like I was like messaging like these random ass people like I wasn't that close with. Hey, like can you like come out, like can you like get out of your class and like go to the bathroom or whatever the fuck? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, like yeah. We come up, and then there was this one girl, and then this other girl meets me up. I don't know, like I just feel like Natasha's mad at me or some shit. And then like, no, Jeremy, it's fine, like it's not anything a big deal, like she was just probably tired or upset, like whatever the fuck. And a dude didn't think of it like that. Like a dude was getting emotional as fuck. Like I started fucking crying over this shit. I was like, oh my god, like what did I do? Like I was like, I shouldn't have done that. Like Natasha, like I said, oh. Like, and then like, oh my god, like Jeremy, I'm so sorry. Like they're all hugging me and shit. And I was like, dude, like like Natasha doesn't like just doesn't want to talk to you as much. Like fucking chill. Like, if someone were to tell me, like, right now, like, if they're like, I don't want to be your fucking friend, I'm like, okay, bitch, I don't give a flying fuck, like, stay gone, like, I don't give a fuck, like, I'm that kind of person now, but before, when I was trying to be accepted, and I was trying to be cool, and I was trying to be around all these, like, little girlies and all that, like, a dude would get emotional, like, there was one time, like, I wanted to go see, The Evil Dead, the one that came out during that time. And I was like, oh my god, like I really want to see this, like oh my, I'm gonna invite all the girlies tonight, like we're gonna go watch a movie and shit. So I can make this like, again, like another fucking Facebook thing, like you know those like little pages that you make, like oh I come to my birthday party. If it was a maybe, it was a fucking no, like that wasn't even a question. And if it was like a oh yeah for sure, that was even a maybe. So I made it, and I invited like 20 people, right, to go see The Evil Dead. And so I get ready, like, alright, like, some hoes are like canceling out. I'm like, okay, that's cool, like, I don't fucking care. And so then, I mean, I low-key fucking did, but anyways. I'm like, okay, like, 20 went from, like, 15, went to 12, which went to 8. I'm like, okay, and then starting to 6. And the dude was starting to get a little worried. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And the day comes, and, like, only, like, maybe 3 people can go, and I'm like, okay, as long as, like, somebody comes, you know, like, it's fucking fine, you know? Fucking, like, pull up and shit Saturday morning, and then all of a sudden, like 1 or 2 other people cancel, like,
it's like, oh my god, like, my sister pregnant, like, she giving birth.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck, it's like the fucking movie, like, you rude shit. So there was this one girl, like, I'll call her Caesar, because I see my fucking air freshener has Caesar on it, so Caesar, she was like, okay, like, no, yeah, like, I'm for sure gonna go and this and that, like, it's fine. And then I was waiting, and then so my cunt of a stepmom, I'll call her, I don't know, Stephanie or some shit, just fucking her. Stephanie had some parents, and honestly, I was a piece of shit, so I was a piece of shit towards them. We'll talk about that later in my middle school days. Maybe in another video, I don't fucking know. And Stephanie's parents, my fucking piece of shit ex-stepmom, like, we'll take you to the movies and shit. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So they come and pick me up already, and like, we're about to head off. And then my friend Caesar was like,
oh my god, she's like, oh my god, like, my ride fucking left me.
I'm like, what? And then they go, no, yeah, like, my fucking ride left me and shit. And I'm like, what do you mean they left you? So then she like, it's like, oh no, like, she's like, oh my god, like, I hope they come back soon, like, what time's the movie? And I'm like, 5:40 or like, I don't know, some shit. And she's like, no, like, I'm definitely going to try. So then I'm like waiting, and when she's like, oh my god, like, they're not coming back and this and that, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, it's fine. And like, the parents like just waiting, they're like, so like, do you like want to go right now? I'm like, no, I'm like, I kind of don't. And they're like, okay, well, do you want to go and eat or something? Like, do you want to stay at our house until, like, you figure out, like, if your friends are coming or not? I'm like, yeah. So then I was, like, fucking waiting and shit. And then finally, like, Caesar's like, oh my god, like, I can't go. Like, nobody's coming. Like, they're not going to be home until later tonight. Oh, it got dark as fuck. I'm in my garage. But anyways, like, I won't come in until later. And I'm like,
the fuck do you mean?
So a dude was super upset about that, and I ended up just staying with Stephanie's fucking parents. Oh wow, like, I really have no friends and shit. And a dude started crying about that shit, and I'm like, Jeremy, what were you expecting? Like, you invited 20 random ass hoes to a rated R movie that they can't fucking get into, and you expect them to like fucking go and shit? Like, what the fuck are you expecting, you know?
I was expecting to have some decent ass friends. The fuck?
But yeah, no, like I do start crying about that shit. Like I would cry a lot. Basically, like I had a lot of emotional episodes, and shit wasn't fun. Shit was not fun. Everything on top of that, like a dude was kind of like a fucking like wild ass. Like I didn't know how to like chill out, because again, like I was following hoes. So whatever they did, I would do, and the dude got in a lot of ass trouble, which we'll talk about. That'll I need to go and print out some shit, because I got class right now. But you know, yeah, I'll be right back. Tell you how that goes, and yeah, I'll see what the fuck going on. Okay, we solid. So I don't remember what I was saying, but I think I was talking about how I was done being emotional. Now we're gonna go into how I was a little piece of shit and I was a fucking big ass follower. Even though, ooh, I almost hit this car. I do kind of did a lot of dumb shit back in his day. I mean, more dumb shit than I do now, but like, shit was bad. So, like one of the dumbest fucking things is that I would go with, oh fuck, what was my friend's name? Natasha? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Natasha. Like our friend, I don't know, let's call her Jimmy. No, that's fucked up. Sierra. Let's go with fucking Sierra.
So I'm editing this shit and I come to realize that Sierra or whatever the fuck is Caesar from my last story. And I didn't fucking remember who the fuck I called her last time, so sorry about that. Literally Caesar is Sierra, so
Sierra, so she was a bit of a rich girly, like she was kind of a baddie, like she had the monies, like she like just kind of did whatever, like her parents like didn't give a fuck. Her her 14th birthday, they decided to have like a party for her, but like not just like a little like, oh, like cake and like friends and all, like it was like a legit fucking party and shit, like people were like, you know, so whatever. So I like, oh, like we should go and shit. We decided to like go, and like I decided that I'm gonna buy a shirt for this, and I buy some like ratchet ass like Marilyn Monroe, like some fucking ratchet ass shit. Like it was $50. Like I thought it was banging. I still have it. Like I never wear it though. Shit's kind of ugly. Yeah, like we should do this. Like I was so amped. So we go, and like I told like my dad, I'm like, oh, like I'm spending the night at like Natasha's house, and he's like, okay, like I don't give a fuck. You do that every weekend. So we go, I go over to her house, like she starts getting ready or whatever, and so we get over to the party. Her fucking grandparents drop us off, and they're just like, okay, well have fun, be safe. We're like, okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, this shit was like legit. Like fucking legit. They had people waiting out front so they wouldn't let like no fucking randos come in. There was a fucking DJ and shit. It was all in the front of the house because they want to go inside because, you know, shit was going to be fucking like ratchet and shit. So, you know, we're just going to keep it to the front. Pull up, we're like, ooh, they're like, okay, they're like, are you, what's her fucking name?
her name's Sierra, you inconsiderate fuck.
I fucking forgot her name. Let's just call her like friend number one. Friend number one. Let's call her friend number one. So friend number one, they're like, oh, like, are you friend number one's friend? And we're like, oh yeah. So they come up, bring friend number one to make sure like we was legit. And so they come up like, oh my god, what's up guys? We're like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, like yeah, like we're here. And so she's like, yeah, like come in and shit. So we come in, like dude, like shit was bopping. They had some like good ass, like pretty ass cupcakes. People were fucking going wild and shit. That'd be so much fun. Like first party I've ever been to, because I mean yeah, like no fucking shit, like it was my first party that I ever went to, like a party. I mean, and then I was like, oh my god, like I feel so late. I feel like such a late bloomer and shit, but I was fucking 14, you know. But anyway, so we were just like, yeah, like we're all partying and shit. Say hi to the hoes. They're like, she invited too, because I was friends with all those motherfuckers too. Usually they play some ratchet ass music. It was fun or whatever. But they decided like we should start swinging. And for the people that don't know what the fuck swinging is, it's this dance move. It was created. Like, it's by that, Sage the Gemini song, Red Nose. They made a dance out of it. It's a mix of grinding and twerking on somebody, you know? And let me see if I can insert a video, like, am I that tech-savvy? Like, Jerry, could you do it? Okay, then. Start swinging each other. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, all the girls are doing it. They're like, Jeremy, like, get in. So, like, you know, start swinging. But the thing is that, guys, like, imagine this. this 8th grade motherfucker grinding and twerking on people. Like, no, that shit was gonna look good. I didn't know how to fucking dance. Like, no, that shit was not gonna look good. And of course, later on, I got a lot of shit about it. People were talking mad shit about me, and I got fucking butthurt. But I'm like, dude, it's true. Like, you did not know how to fucking dance. Like, your shit was grimy as fuck. Like, you look like fucking Michelle, which started twerking on Coachella. Like, that was not the one. Like, it was hideous. All of a sudden, like, these like high schoolers come in from the school that I was gonna go to back in California, and they're like, oh, like, we're invited to the party, and they're like,
I don't fucking think so.
like, they invite like friend number 1 to come over, and she's like, yeah, no, I don't fucking know what those are. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, no, like, just let it in, like, it's not a big deal. And she's like, no, we're not dealing with no randos, you know? They're all pissing and shit. They're just fucking let us in. They're like, no, like, fuck you, man. So now, like, fuck this place. There's like these 3 guys, and so they're about to fucking leave shit. They're about to leave and shit when the guys like is looking at the party, and they see this DJ. And apparently, from the details that I remember, this dude recognized the DJ. Not sure if fucking DJ over here like stole his girl. Like, I don't fucking know. But the DJ was someone that he knew. This dude like fucking gets pissed as shit. Like, he fucking pushes through security. He's like, rah, rah. Fucking pushes through them and shit, and then he goes over to the dude, pulls out a fucking knife, and tries to shank the shit out of this dude, right? However, the DJ, like, he saw in his like peripheral view and shit that he like this dude's like trying to fucking shank the shit out of him. So he fucking like moves out the way, he fucking falls and like eats shit, and like this guy is like trying to fucking stab him or whatever. The 2 other guys from like that 3 high school guy friends or whatever, they freak the fuck out. Like, no, dude, like, we fucking gotta go and shit. So this dude like fucking runs away. All of them run away, and we're just like, okay, like, that's fucking awkward. And basically that ruined the party. The fucking police came in and shit. You know, like, the party goers were like, we didn't know what to fucking do. We were just there like, okay. So like, we just started cleaning it up. Like, we started picking up all like the little trash and shit. Like, we're just like, what do we do in this situation? Like, how are you gonna deal with somebody who almost got fucking shanked? Like, the fuck. So yeah, we just cleaned up, and like, we ended the party hella early. And so they were just like, yeah, like, we're gonna fucking go. So me and my friend Natasha and shit, we just like fucking left because we didn't know what else to do. And honestly, like, it was fucked up. Like, it was some shitty ass stuff. Like, it was the fuckery. Like, I don't get it. And honestly, I have a whole other side of like fucking stories to tell, but I'll just maybe do that in another video. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get ready for work because I sadly have fucking work. But yeah, thanks for watching this. Enjoy it. I don't fucking know. Like, you do you. Bye.